Good morning. It is trip number 2 to the Okanagan for work. Just got all my stuff packed up. Gonna have a quick little bite to eat before we head out. It's kind of early. It's gonna be a really long drive. Hopefully traffic's not too bad. But the weather is saying that it's hot, but it also showed rain and also showed really strong winds. So not really sure what we're gonna get, but it's gonna be a great trip because I've never been to the Okanagan in the summer before. Usually when I used to go for sports, it was in the spring. So it's gonna be probably really, really hot compared to what I'm used to. So we were just stopping in Merritt to get gas. We went to one gas station and we're trying to find a spot, and some of the pumps were out of order. Come to this gas station, some of the pumps are out of order, so we're like doing circles. Had to wait for people to leave. Finally found a pump, but it's really weird. 2 gas stations, both having like a bunch of pumps out of service. Not sure why. If you know, put in the comments of how that could happen. But now we're gonna fill up and continue on. It is almost lunchtime, but we're trying to get to Kamloops for that. Hey, we've made it to Kamloops at the Columbia Diner, just picking up lunch. Got to see Miggy B Creative's mural. Super cool, grew up with him. So happy I got to see him in person. And then we're just gonna head off, do our booth, and then we're going on to Salmon Arm for the night. We've made it to our first hotel, well, motel, it's a Super 8. It is very interesting because there's no elevator, we're on the 2nd floor, there's no accessibility buttons for like the front door or anything. So that's kind of hard if you needed those things, but I guess maybe they'll push you on the 1st floor if you made that kind of request. Right now we're gonna go try to find dinner. We're thinking the Yukon Smash. It's a food truck. People say it's super, super good. And it came up a lot in threads when I put up a question about where we should be eating for recommendations. So we're gonna see if we can find it, because on their Facebook it does show they've been going all over the place for different events now that it's summer. So hopefully they are in their regular location. If not, we'll find something else. Okay, we ordered our food here at the new Yukon Smash. So they've had a food truck, now they actually have a permanent location. Everything looks really new and nice with the picnic tables, the deck and everything. So we're just waiting for our food, and I think it's gonna be delicious. It's pretty busy here. Here's my smash burger. I did the classic, and then I added the lettuce, tomato, pickles, and sweet jalapenos. So we'll see how it tastes. Let's see if I can do that. Let's see. That's very good. The patty is very thin because it was smashed, but the sweet jalapenos are really delicious. However, if you are not a sauce person, you may need to ask for less sauce because it's already dripping out the bottom with one bite. Good morning. It is work day number 2 of our trip. Our view, kind of just the back of a liquor store and a pub. We're gonna go see what breakfast is like downstairs. There is one, don't know what there is. Check it out. And then we've got a little bit of admin before we head off to our first booth. And then we'll be in Kelowna tonight because we're gonna be all over the Okanagan Valley, different places all the time. The AC here is kind of noisy, but let's see where breakfast goes and see if there's anything good. So breakfast was pitiful. Limp bread, brown bananas. They had a 4-liter milk jug for the coffee, and it was like a centimeter worth of milk in it. So walking over to the local grocery store to see if I can find something better. Got my breakfast. I don't know how you pronounce this place. I think it was like Excuse Foods or something. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Here in Salmon Arm, I got a plain bagel with cream cheese, nothing fancy. With tax, it was under $4, so that's pretty awesome. Now I'm just gonna go back to the hotel. We're gonna do our little admin, and then we're gonna head out to our presentation. But it's really nice here. Nice and sunny. It's pretty quiet where we are, other than the machines for the grocery store, but weather's really great. It's still really early in the morning. It's 8:38. So we're just making a quick stop at another Askew's here in Salmon Arm because we realized where we're going next doesn't have like anything around it for lunch. So we're just gonna pick up some food now, take it with us just so we have it. So we'll see if this one has anything different. The other one was red, this one's green, so maybe it's different. Okay, I'm just back in the car waiting for my coworker to get her food. She decided to go to a Greek restaurant instead of the grocery store. So I got this pasta. It says pasta and kale salad. Kind of looks a little bit more like spinach in there. So I got that with some little cherry tomatoes. And I also got a thing of Pringles because yesterday I wanted like a little snack last night. And then this way I have a little treat for our meals for the rest of the trip. Because it's only Friday and we're traveling until Tuesday, so it's a bit of a trip. This way I have a snack for the evenings with dinner, or just if we're still hungry between meals. It's a little different being on the road, and because we're in a different hotel every night, we can't really bring food with us the same, because then it would just sit in the hot car for our whole shift when we have our booth set up. And it's very, very warm in the Okanagan. It's a little cloudy today, but it's still over 20 degrees already, and the clouds might burn off maybe. In Vernon, it still says it's going to be cloudy when we get there all day, but it will get sunny as the weekend progresses. We've made it to our hotel. We did do takeout and we picked up some Cactus Club on our way here because it's kind of getting late. We're tired. We want to relax. Tomorrow's a really early morning because we're going to the swim across the lake here in Kelowna. It's usually a huge event and there's going to be a lot going on, but this hotel compared to the one in Salmon Arm, luxury. There's tissue, there's like everything looks pretty clean so far. We have a whole little kitchenette right here. We even got like two burners. There's utensils underneath. We've got our nice little corner with tissue, ice bucket, microwave, mini fridge. It's great. We have so much more stuff this time around, and the staff was really nice. There's even a little convenience store inside the lobby. They got complimentary cookies even this late into the evening. Breakfast will be tomorrow morning. We may or may not be able to go. It starts at 6:30. We might have to be out of here before that, depending on how busy everything is getting downtown. But we've got people who are gonna keep us in the loop because normally we're gonna do 7. We're thinking it might be more like 6:30 we head out of here, but we'll see. But tonight we're just gonna relax, get to bed early, and enjoy our dinner. Good morning, day 3. We just went to Starbucks because it's a little after 6 a.m. even though it's so bright outside because we've got an early start to our first event. We've made it to our hotel for the day. This morning was wild. It was super, super busy. The event was crazy for the Across the Lake swim. Tons of people did it. There was even someone that was 93 years old who did it, which is so cool. And one of the first people to cross the finish line was actually 15. So there's some pretty strong swimmers out there. This new hotel we're at, fanciest one I think we've done so far for work. It even has a patio, which we have not had yet before. And everything looks really clean and new. There's even a makeup wipe as part of the lotion, shampoo, conditioner stuff in the bathroom. Now we're just gonna chill for a little bit, figure out where we wanna go for dinner, maybe see if we can do anything because it's a little bit earlier than we normally get off. But it is also very, very warm outside, so it might be nice to stay inside the nice AC'd room. So we've made it downtown in a Soyuz. This mural behind me is amazing. We're also gonna be doing dinner at Covina Bistro. Looks really fancy, pretty cool. We made a reservation because I phoned to ask some questions and they're like, well, it's gonna be busy tonight. These are your times for a group of 2. So we took the 5 o'clock slot. Now we're just wandering around a little bit until our reservation. So we're in Home Hardware here in Osoyoos. It's 5 levels, absolutely insane. The lady was telling us it has more stuff than Walmart carries normally. They don't have the food and stuff though, but it's like your home hardware stuff that you would think, like construction-y tool things, but all this decor. There's an animal section, there's like clothing, seasonal things. It's absolutely wild. This place is amazing. There's just so much to look at. I have no idea if we're gonna get through it all before they close in like half an hour, but it's pretty awesome. They even have a jelly cat wall. Like, this thing is huge. Look at all these. Like, there's so many. We got cute little moosies. Though, I think the cat's a pretty classic one. Oh. Though, this apple's also really cute. And, ooh, this little Chinese lantern. Not like I need them, but who knows? Maybe I'll eventually get some. Finished dinner. I have a little bit of leftovers. Dinner was amazing here at Covina Bistro. Wish we had time for dessert or come back again because we're just really tired. Dinner was filling, but I would definitely try this place again if I'm in a Soyuz because there was a lot of dishes I'd like to still try. Good morning. It's a start to work trip day 4. We just got our breakfast from the hotel. I grabbed a little cereal. There were 3 different types. I grabbed a muffin, which is actually from Tim Hortons, and they had 3 different kinds of this as well. I got the berry of some kind, and a banana for later probably, because we are going to Christina Lake today, and for the next 2 days after that. But it's very, very sunny today. Hopefully it's still sunny when we get to Christina Lake, because it's about a 2-hour drive to get there. So that'll be interesting. We're going really, really far to the east, farthest we're going this trip, and then we have to drive all the way back home after. Sounds like the ACs are working really, really hard, but it's been a great trip. We kind of just chilled last night because it was exhausting after I got up at 5 a.m., done our work, got up for dinner, and then we just wanted to chill at the hotel. And then today we head out to another city, and we will be staying in Grand Forks for the next 2 nights before we head home. But I kind of wish that the sun would stay. Not really sure. 2-hour drive can really change the weather. Just stopped for gas here in Rocky Creek, still making our way to Christina Lake. It's a very pretty drive. Haven't seen anything crazy yet. We did see a moose the other day, I completely forgot to mention. But the signs out here say we could see deer, moose, bears. Haven't seen any bears, though when we had done our last trip, we did see one. So maybe we'll see one, maybe we won't. It's hard to say. It's pretty warm out, so they might all be like hiding in the shade and stuff. But you never know. Hopefully the lake is still super sunny because the forecast said it was going to be cloudy, but so far we're doing really, really well. It's still warm and sunny, and fingers crossed it stays that way. But it's a nice drive. It's fun to just explore, see more of the province, and make sure you check out the blog for all the hotel reviews that are being posted. We've made it to our hotel here in Grand Forks. The service isn't very good on our cell phones, so that's kind of sucks. We're like in town, but only have 1 bar. It's started raining, wind, it was crazy. We were at the beach, wind started picking up, things started flying, trying to take down a mild windstorm. There had also been a little thunder, but it was still sunny when that happened. Now it's raining, it's gross. Hopefully it goes away and doesn't stay for the next 2 days because we are supposed to be outside for the next 2 days. So fingers crossed that goes away. Right now we're trying to figure out dinner. There is not a lot of options because it's Sunday and most of the restaurants are actually closed. So we're thinking of Subway and maybe the grocery store to get some stuff because luckily we're here in the same hotel tonight and tomorrow night. So we actually can have a few things stocked and be able to keep them in the fridge instead of changing every day like we have so far, which meant that whatever food we had was going to sit in the sun. But now we can keep it in the nice fridge. Here is the food I picked up. Sandwiches for tonight and for lunch tomorrow. Yogurt, bananas, and some protein bars for like breakfast and snacks. I haven't tried these before, so hopefully they're good. I know a lot of people really like them because they're super like transparent in what's in them. So we're gonna try them. Good morning, day 5. Just gonna go get a little ice. I thought it'd be easier to use the ice bucket than a Ziploc that I plan on putting in after to keep my lunch warm while we're at the beach. It's not the greatest weather Still a little cloudy, but it's gonna be a high of 22, so we'll see. So we ended up cutting our day at the beach short for work because there was thunder, there was wind, it was starting to rain a little bit. And because of the thunder, people started clearing the water and leaving. So we ended up just having to clean up ourselves. And now we are just chilling. We ended up doing some paperwork and social media stuff, but we are now just gonna have dinner. Went to Save On again, picked up some stuff so that we could chill and not have to go out. Here is the haul for tonight. I think I'm gonna eat the red quinoa sun-dried tomato one with my prawn cocktail and my crackers. This one is for tomorrow for lunch because we're probably just gonna hit the road pretty quick after we finish our booth tomorrow. Good morning. I am at Christina Lake, last day of our work trip, and then we get to head home. A little bit of work this morning, then the long drive. It's probably gonna be over 6 hours. We have 6.5 hours allotted. We'll see, but that's where we're at today. But it is a best day at the lake so far. We've finished our day here at Christina Lake. We're just packing up, gonna start that really long drive home. Not sure if we'll see animals. So far on this trip, we've seen a lot of deer, we've seen a mountain goat, and we've seen a moose. So we'll see if we see anything else on our way home. We'll have to make probably a couple stops for gas. Hopefully the drive doesn't take too long, but we're getting there. Just took a quick stop at the home restaurant here in Hope. Little garlic bread for my salad. Also picked up some pie. If you're ever in the mood for pie and you're near one of them, definitely recommend. Their pies are amazing. There's a ton of different flavors. You can do by the slice, by the whole pie. And after 7, slices are discounted. So if you're ever doing more of a evening snack, there's your option. Hey, I made it home. Super long drive. Started unpacking, gonna relax, have some food. Thanks for coming along with me on my trip to the Okanagan. If you want to learn more about the hotels and everything we stayed at, the links will be down below for all the reviews of the different places we stayed. Kelowna, Soyuz, Salmon Arm, you know, all those places. So thanks for coming, and I'll see you next time. Bye!